Hello, and welcome to Japanese Craft Beer Reviews. Today we're going to look at a beer from one of my favorite breweries. It has been in the past, and one of the oldest breweries from Osaka, Japan, and that is Minoh Beer. And the beer we're going to look at is called Minoh Beer plus Ichiro's Malt Barrel-Aged Imperial Stout. And we're going to talk a little bit about Minoh Beer first of all. They are still actually technically known as AJI Beer, AJI Brewery, Aji, which means flavor or taste in Japanese. And they were founded in 1996, so they're approaching their 30th anniversary pretty soon. It's coming up next year. They started brewing from 1997, and I have a cat on a lap. And so 1997 is when they started brewing, and they were actually just brewing extract beers from until 2002. They were founded by a man named Masaji Oshita, and he was in the liquor business. I'm not sure exactly what capacity, but I think as a distributor. And basically he bought a building and said to his daughters, his three daughters, you are going to make a brewery here. And they had no experience whatsoever, and but they got to work and started. The quality was quite variable for a while, but then they sort of got their chops and really started producing good beer. They have a number of locations. They have the brewery, and then a place called the Warehouse where you can sample a lot of their beer, and a place called Beer Belly Tenma, and it's at Tenmabashi in Osaka, not too far from Tenmabashi Station. And you can sample a lot of their beers there, and it's a really comfortable environment. And so basically, one of the daughters took over as the head brewer. Her name is Kaori, Oshita Kaori, and she became the head brewer. But now they have like 20, 25 employees, I think, so they've gotten things under control. It was basically her and her sisters doing the work at first. So again, the quality kind of suffered, but they've got things underway now, and she's quite busy. Apparently, I read an interview where she appears at 100 different beer festivals or events every year. So, very, very busy person. They're also known for using a lot of local ingredients in their beers. For example, peaches or yuzu have become quite well known for that. Minoh is located just north of Osaka, and you may have noticed the monkey on here, and that appears on a lot of their beers. The area just north of Minoh City has a lot of monkeys in the mountains. So if you go up there, you certainly can see monkeys here. So, okay, well, let's talk about the beer now. So this beer is called Minoh Beer plus Ichiro's Malt Barrel-Aged Imperial Stout. So it is Minoh's Imperial Stout, 9.5%. 55 international bittering units, and the Ichiro's part is Ichiro's Malt is a whiskey producer, and they're not a large scale one, but apparently their whiskey barrels, the ones they have after they've emptied out the whiskey, those barrels are in quite high demand among brewers for barrel aging, and apparently Minoh got a hold of one or some, or I'm not sure exactly how many. But the Imperial Stout was aged in the Ichiro's malt barrels for approximately a year. And apparently they made this over several times over the year. I'm not sure how many barrels they actually had. And the report I had was they made 1,200 bottles of this. And I'm not sure if that's accurate, but that seemed kind of like a low number. This on Untapped, this one has 461 ratings and 3.86 score out of 5 overall, and this costs 1,265 yen, pretty expensive for a Japanese beer. and that would be $8.40 in US dollar terms, and in euros, €8, 9 cents. Okay, so I have had Minoh's Imperial Stout on a number of occasions, and it is quite good. This should be somewhat of a different animal. Here's the monkey again. Okay. I can smell it already. My goodness. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my. Okay. It is completely dark, pitch brown. Oh, I can smell it already. My goodness. With a very dark tan, maybe a quarter finger head, rapidly dissipating. My. Okay. I can smell it already. Oh my. Very big barrel in this. Chocolate. Strong roast malt. But barrel. Barrel is the main component for sure. Something quite chocolatey too as well. Very smooth. A lot of chocolate. Very smooth. Touch of ash in mid palate maybe. It ends quite bitter. 55 international bittering units, so it's up there. Creamy. I was going to say it was losing its edge, but it's not. It's creamy. We get a lot of oakiness, some mild smoke. Vanilla, for sure. Maybe some honey as well. This is quite good, quite special, as it should be, I think. I'm getting some berries as well out of this. This is nice. It has some complexity. Barrel-aged Imperial Stout should have complexity. It shouldn't be overdone with the barrel, I think. This one is almost approaching that with the whiskey barrel note. So I'm assuming that the Imperial Stout that they put into the barrel was not 9.5%, but maybe a little bit lower, and probably got a little residual alcohol from the barrel aging. Quite something though. It's warming, creamy, a lot of vanilla. Yeah, pleasant. I think this is one that you should try if you happen to see it. If you go to a Yamaya liquor store, certainly in the Osaka area, you will find Minoh Beers. I'm not sure if you're in the Kanto area, if you can find these or not. But if you do see this is really a special beer. He's got a little oak barrel around his neck there. Once again, it's called Minoh Beer plus Ichiro's Malt Barrel-Aged Imperial Stout. 9.5%, 55 IBUs. Yeah. So give this one a go and tell me what you think. Yeah, barrel aging is something a lot of people do, and a lot of people don't do it quite well. But it always, of course, adds a different dimension to a beer. So in this case, the Imperial Stout has been changed quite a bit by the use of the whiskey barrels. So, well, I hope you're doing well. We had what I think is probably the first day of spring today. Yesterday was the vernal equinox, which is it was a holiday, and today is the 22nd of March. And the weather seems to be warm, so I wore a fleece jacket for the first time today instead of a down jacket after many months. So hopefully things will start warming up here, and hopefully it doesn't go right to hot summer immediately. But hope you're doing well. Take care.